Hello, so my GBB's molted. I think, I can't see clearly because she's covering up a carapace, but she's had another bad molt. She doesn't look perfect. Two of her legs look a bit limp, and two on the outside. She seems to be moving fine, like I will show you. She's been a couple of days, so she has hardened up, and I've seen her fangs, and they are black. I thought she hadn't actually molted properly, because her fangs had hardened up like within 3 days, but she seems fine except that. As you can see, her legs seem a tiny bit dodgy, but she's not. Yeah, that leg looks like it's still got a bit of molt on it, and that leg's not too bad as I thought. But the main thing is, if you look, I think the same thing that happened last time has happened again. It looks like she's got a double carapace. So it looks like she's gone to molt and the carapace has got stuck. This happened last time, because literally last time this girl took around 25 to 30 hours to molt, like fully and get back on her front, well, get back on a normal stance instead of being on her back. So it took her absolutely hours. I think this time it took her a bit less, I think about 25 to 20 to 25. But still, it's a very long time to molt, and usually it's complications. Some of her other legs look a bit leggy, so they might have legs stuck. If you look, some of her legs look longer than others. Don't think it's a mature male, but I can't really see. Was sold as a female, and I'm sure I've sexed as a female, but I can't remember. Doesn't look to be male. I'm looking at the leg and it looks a bit weird. But yeah, she's got a bit of a limp back leg, but that never affects teas. And then I've seen a lot of teas have these, especially older teas. And this one, I don't know how old she is. She was bought as an adult. So yeah, I'm quite ill, as you can probably hear. I'm quite ill. So yeah, her back leg looks a bit limp, but it might sort itself out. Sometimes they're not too bad after a while. Sometimes we'll just drag them along. So yeah, that's her. Well, I think it's a her. I can't really see to judge. Just tap her back one more time, see if we can get a better look at the carapace. She did like do a half-ass vet posture. Yeah, the carapace does look stuck, and if you look at the back, you can see a tiny bit of molt. She doesn't have much luck, this girl. She's very nice though. After she'll get stressed out because the molt's stuck. Then after the molt falls off, like last time it took about 6 months for it to fall off. No, it's about 3 months, and she didn't eat at all. So very bizarre. Hopefully she'll sort herself out. Doesn't look to be male, but it's just because some of the legs are leggier than others. It's a bit bizarre. So yeah, she's had a bit of a bad molt, but she seems healthy. She's wandering. She's quite active. I'll take the molt out now. Have a better look. Alright, thanks for watching, people. See you in a bit. Closer look at the molt. It is female, 110%, and the molt is in. Definitely carapace is stuck because there's no carapace there. And if I look at it from this side, it is a bit more obvious. You can see it more at the front. So she's got a carapace stuck again. Hopefully she'll be fine after that. But all the legs are intact, so I think she's just got a bit of a gimp leg. But if you look at the other ones, they are fine. It's just the way she was standing. She does seem fine in herself, and she's hardened up. I'm not going to feed her at all, no chance. I'm going to give her like a week. Let her have a drink and harden up fully, and then hopefully she'll be able to get a carapace off. It usually doesn't affect her. Last time it didn't. She just got a bit stressed out, and then she was fine after it got off. So yeah, she's a good sized girl. Easily adult. She was adult on the last molt, but she's still keeping her size. She might have grown a tiny bit, but she's still quite a big girl. Nice big girl, GBB. Okay, so I'm going to leave her be now. Alright, see you in a bit, people. Bye. Hello.
This might be slightly better video quality because I'm using a brand new phone. I've got iPhone 6 Plus, so if the quality looks better, let me know, because honestly I don't know. We've never tried out the video quality on comparing iPhones. I've never really been fussed, so yeah. Got quite a few molts. I will mention two first, because basically they've had bad molts. They've had bad molts passed away. What happened is they molted, and literally a couple of days later, or literally one was straight after, one was a couple of days later, they did actually pass away from having such a bad molt. This will be added onto my GBB malt, which also had a bad molt, so I don't know if it's the cold weather. They still get heated, but it is a bit cooler, so I don't know if it's the cooler weather doing this or what. But all these malted fine, so I can't see why it'd be that. So my Canthus Antilnesis has actually passed away from a bad malt, and my Panthobeteus ultramarinus, that's not a cheap one. I know it shouldn't really matter, but adding salt to the wound, Panthobeteus ultramarinus aren't cheap. So yeah, not happy. I'm a bit fed up about that. It was called Lucky, obviously not lucky enough. So yeah, I don't seem to do very well with Pantho slings if they're Juvies are doing fine, because my Panthobeteus fortis male that I've grown on for a Juvie, I've had no trouble ever. So hopefully the Panthobeteus species Goliath will be big enough to be fine. But yeah, it had a bad molt. With that one, it was walking around, and it did literally the same as my Panthobeteus Machala. It was walking around, and the back legs were like sticking out, and it wasn't nice to see. But so yeah, they both had bad malts. But anyway, let's get to the good ones. I'm going to leave the biggest two till last, and I'm going to go in size order. So what do we have here? Brachypelma vagans, and the malt is apparently that's malted, and I've seen a malt in there, but I can't see one. I can't see a malt in that, sorry. Pick up the wrong one. Being serious now, I can't see a malt in that. Weird. Apparently that's malted, and I've put that there. So I'll have a proper look after. If it hasn't, I'll do an update after saying I'm an idiot. So on to the next one. It's definitely malted. Phimictopus atriomatus. The malt is there. And the T is there. Sorry, his hair falling out onto my screen and I can't see. So Chilobrachys species King Kraken. And this one's actually called Kraken because it was the first one I got. There's the T and there's the malt. Nice easy one. Not too bad for a Chilobrachys. You can see it's calm at the moment. Chilling. So yeah, on to the bigger ones. This one I'm not going to open the lid because it's fast. Oh, awesome. This is a Crypodromus Puriscal. Absolutely gorgeous little tea, very, very skittish. Chilobrachys Fimbriatus. Actually out once. Malt's in the top corner. That one, the malt's there, so you know. That's that one. It has got the adult colouring in light. So if I shine the flash on, I can actually see the colouring, which is weird. Next one, this one looks awesome. V.Paranaensis. Absolutely gorgeous little tea. I do like my blander coloured teas for some bizarre reason. I think that looks absolutely awesome. And the next one. This malted. This, when I bought it, had a malt already in the enclosure, so I don't know if that's really old or what. But this is a Heterophylla violacella. Don't think it's a male. I think it's going to be a female because it is quite short-legged and it is quite bulky. But that's for now. It could leg you out, as I like to call it, because I've had teas do that before, like my B.Bomi. This one is absolutely gorgeous. It's quite fast, so I'm going to get a tub just in case. I'm going to take the lid off. If I drop my phone, it's because it's ran off and I'm trying to catch it. Has got very, very thick webs. I mean, very, very thick. Get my tweezers to try and get it out. There we go. C.Puriscal Presmolesi. Freshly malted, 110% confirmed female. Love these little teas. They really, really do come in some awesome colours. C.Puriscal. And yeah, it's an awesome little thing. And here, the last one is the Peste de Resistance, or however you say it. This one looks absolutely gorgeous. I need to get my tweezers to get the lid open because the lid's sticky. But this is an absolutely gorgeous tea. I love this genus. And it's the only old world I actually like. Just take the lid off so you can see the full beauty. Look at that. That is a Chilobrachys Huanahini captive bred female. Absolutely gorgeous. Just look at them colours. The Andersoni does have a lot brighter colouring, but there's just something about this tea. It does need a mist, by the way, just so you don't think I'm keeping it stupidly dry. This is going to be an absolute pain to get the malt out. So I'm actually going to do it on camera. Got one tweezer just in case it climbs up these ones. And I know for a fact what is going to happen. Straight away. These, it is hardened up, that's why it's... These will literally try and go for anything. They're absolutely awesome. They will attack anything that moves. They will go for anything. Same as the Andersoni. The Andersoni is pretty much the exact same. It has got a bit of moisture in the substrate, but it does need a spray. But yeah, this is 110% confirmed female. Absolutely awesome little tea. Really glad I got one of these. Really glad I got into Chilobrachys. So yeah, I will be doing the death video after this. I will be mentioning the 2 bad malts, and I'll mention the other 2. But I'll be honest, I think it's a bit over a month, I've not had that many deaths. I've had two died from bad malts and another 2. That's not that bad. To say I keep over 150 teas and I think 60 or more, or under or around 2 centimetre. So I'm gonna have deaths every once in a while, and also like scorpions and centipedes. Most of the stuff in the hobby is wild caught, so yeah, I'll go on about it a bit in my death video. But yeah, I just thought I'd do that as an update. These are all malts. If it's not actually a malt with the V.Paranaensis, I'll let you know. But I seriously cannot see a malt. I don't know if I'm going mad or what. So yeah, alright. See you in a bit, people. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in a bit. Bye. For once, I wasn't actually going mad. The malt was buried around one of the sides. There you go. So I wasn't going mad. Shock of the century. Just down there. Love V.Paranaensis. Absolutely love them. Okay, see you in a bit, people. Bye.